to try this ammo again. And when I say we, I mean you and me, taking me along. What is on the table right here is stuff that I tried to fire last week. It has very light strikes on the primer. What I did was I moved the firing pin out one revolution, and it seemed to ignite the primer. So I pulled all the components out on a few of these, and every one of them went off. I think my again with light strikes. So we're going to try this again at 50 yards. A little bit of a wind, which really shouldn't affect me at all at 50 yards. But I have my camera set up. It's attached to my spotting scope, so I can show you in real time on camera my stripes downrange, and it's actually easier for me to see. So I'm going to start the camera. All right, I've got the ammo that didn't fire the last time in the gun. This is my Romanian VZ-24, and it's a rifle. And so I'm going to be on target, see if these things go off, and hopefully I don't get pierced primers. Yeah, that went off. You can see where it hit. And primer was fine. Now this brass is bird and brass, so this brass is needed for reloading. This ammo is made in 52 thereabouts, and again we have one that so I might need to get a heavier spring in there. I don't know. Let's try it again. How far do I have to back out? I guess I got to go all the way out. All right. So let's put it back in. Still a light strike. When in doubt, just hit it again. I had this ammo before. I bought some once before and I shot it all up. I didn't have any problems with it. So I was surprised that I was having problems with it last week. And yeah, so it's just, it was still, they were light strikes. It was in a sealed container, so. No corrosion at all. So far. So, yeah. That was 5 rounds and they all went off. Yeah, I had to go in there just a little deeper with the firing pin, and it seems to work just fine. Yeah, my grouping is a little weird. Let me put my other glasses on. Not that I'm actually having a problem today, but I can get a little better view of my front sights with these glasses. Like I said in a previous video, I'm due for my appointment. Well, on the other note, I'm now officially semi-retired. Had a talk with management last week, company I work for. and I cut down to 30 hours, so I'm working weekend all days now. And the little apprehension that it's about time. I wanted to be able to keep my benefits, and so 30 hours was the minimum I could work and still keep the benefits from the company. And so that's what I'm doing. So it's Samuel shoots pretty good. Liking it. It's got some recoil to it. I'm doing a little vertical spring here. I was hoping to get some out of a group. I should have brought my other Mauser along as well. I have a Romanian Mauser, excellent condition. Not Romanian, Portuguese Mauser. It's in excellent condition.
165, 165.
Got a minute fire. Stop the and I'm going to stop this camera. Okay, break is over, and I want to shoot some more of this. And since I've got the range camera set up, I can shoot the same target. You should be able to see where everything's hitting. So I've got 2 more left in here. And see if I can get a group out of this. Shooting a little bit to the left, I guess. And my shots, I'm aiming right at the very bottom of the target. That position. Looks like this ammo's okay. I want to try this ammo in my team. I don't know. I'm really reluctant to do so since the stuff is primers in it. I need to figure out how to completely disassemble and clean my Hakeem before I go shooting in it. I don't want to mess up the draft system on the Hakeem. Alright, this is really not down as far as condition goes. This is where I got it. And it's one of my nicer guns. I believe it was an Arsenal refurbishment. I can't see anything. It doesn't say it. I don't know the history of this firearm before. I'm really impressed with it as far as condition goes. And there's another one. That's no good. Just hit it again. This should go. Probably a new spring and firing pin. like this range camera setup. I got the on eBay, and it comes with an attachment for my cell phone, so that I not Amazon, and I can hook my phone up to it and get real time. While I'm shooting here, and there's another one. The other thing is the microphone, I have it sitting on the table. A little bit of distortion with this microphone. It has adjustable volume, but I'm trying to keep it away from me a little bit. And it seems that the distortion isn't as bad. But any kind of a remote microphone with my I'm using my Minolta camera today, and I haven't found something that I'm really happy with yet. And since I have set up for my range camera, I don't actually have to walk through the target, because I can show you in real time. So maybe I can get like a flat-top mic, and yeah. Okay. So Iraqi vet for some difficult times, and I don't know if he ever looks at my videos on such a small channel, but I wish him all the best, and I hope he comes out of it, and really like to see him get back to the videos he used to do when brother and the other guy whose name escapes me that passed away not long ago would get out there and just shoot. I really liked that content, and it was something that I enjoyed and learned from. I got into milsurps later in my life, and so a lot of stuff I wanted to learn from, and he's one of the guys I learned from. I started reloading because some of my surplus fire are obsolete, and ammunition is hard to find. And again, he was one of the channels that I watched, and I see he's still on. I mean, according to him, he lost everything starting over, and I hope everything works out for him and he can get back to doing the content that we all know and love. That was 5. 5 in here. Left, right, left. I am not really going to adjust for windage or anything. Mainly, I just wanted to try this ammo. I got 9 of this stuff, so I got plenty. But I did solve the problem as far as why they weren't firing, and as you've seen, one of them that I put in this gun have fired today, even if I've had to hit them twice. And I believe that's a firing pin issue. People looking to getting a stronger firing pin spring. I believe that'll solve the problem, because I am not going to crank this out another revolution, because you start damage, and that's not a good thing. So, all right. And my depth, which I doubt you can really see on camera, it looks pretty good. It's only slightly different from what it was last week. So yeah, that does tell me. I mean, and they're deep enough that they should ignite, and they have ignited. So that tells me I need a spring for this gun. All right. Let's move slightly right. Oh, I finished on that one. Put it back down. Slightly to the right. Got some, but then again, it is 8 millimeters. 8 millimeters are pretty round. I do believe this is 196 grain. Okay. Yeah, I'll be ordering a spring. A firing pin spring for this. Come on. Now you go. Slightly right. I just moved it, just aiming just a little bit to the right of center. Oh, this is frustrating. These are really hard fibers. Military. This is military ammunition, so. All right. Shut the camera off. This one. Just for now, this comes apart. Push that spring in. So now I've lifted up the firing pin. And just need to rotate, going the wrong way. Rotate that out like that. I'm going to try one more revolution. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. And all you got to do is push on the firing pin, and you can go down, you can go in, go out. One more revolution. All right. And then put it back in. Again, I think. Okay. All right. Here was I push the firing pin out and put it firing pin back. And then there's a little detent here you push back and you can rotate. That little detent pin locks it. And then you back in and it's ready to set. That was one more revolution. Now I risk at pushing. Okay, I got one in the chamber. I extended the firing one more revolution. Let's see if we pierce the primer. And we're a minute to ceasefire. Okay, that's not the problem. It is, in fact, it's the firing pin spring. Double tap. All right, so it's a minute to ceasefire and shut the off. Okay, maybe I can zoom in, but this came from one of the bullets I pulled apart. It is a 196 grain full metal jacket, lead core bullet, and it shoots pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna load up some more. So I got 3 boxes of this stuff sitting here. Maybe I'll use this box and see what goes on. Then I'll turn this camera on. The break is over, and you see we've had a few light strikes. I've had to double tap a few times, and I have cranked the firing pin out on the other turn, and I don't see it really affecting the depth on the primer. Honestly, I think it needs a new firing pin spring, which is pretty easy to get. So, all right, again, I am going to do a little Kentucky windage and aim slightly to the right of the target, the 6 o'clock position. And here we go with the light strikes again. I'll just put it back here. I probably should wait 30 seconds before I do that, but all right. What I probably need to do, because I'm wondering now if I think that like I said I did the first time I made the adjustment. So let's try that again. So what you do is you grab the back of this, put it on the edge of the table, turn your safety on, push the little detent, rotate this out. All right, that comes out. And then I want to bring the firing pin out, so I crank this way. Let's go one more revolution, because I can only go 1 revolution at a time. I can't go any more or any. I can go more, but I can't go less. And it has to be a 360-degree rotation. So try it again. Crank it in. The detent will click in. Safety's on. Make sure there's nothing sticking out. Nothing in it. Okay. I have 2 rounds in there, maybe 3. I have 3 rounds in there. Well, let's try. Check the primer. Primer looks okay. So I need to get a rest set up. I don't like this bag scooting around all the time. I do have another rest, but it's got a hole in it. Yeah, it's a firearm pin spring. That got me. Come on. Here. That hurts. Still got some tough primers. This works with commercial and my which again would be commercial. Yeah, double tap. Okay. Yeah, going slightly to the right with my windage. It worked pretty well. Okay. Well, I'm going to finish the box, I guess. Even if I have to double tap them, which is kind of frustrating. But I'm going to order a recoil spring. Not a recoil spring, a firing pin spring. And try it again. Push it back down in there. All right. Those are some really hard primers, I'll tell you. Those are really hard primers. I wonder how they do it in my Portuguese Mauser. Should have brought my Portuguese. I was going to. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Like that. Some more. I don't know if I want to shoot that up. I think I will. I'll get the firing pin spring, put it in, and then I'll do another video on it. Let's see what happens then. I gotta stop that flinching. There, it's gotta hit that anvil on the inside. It's taking it. I do believe these cranks really hard. They are military. Like I said before, this is a military surplus round, so. Crazy, huh? Let's put this extra one in. Click. Here we go. Alright, here's the last one. Okay. Alright, now that's all I'm doing today. Keep wanting to say fire pin spring, switch it out, and bring it back out, see how it does. Okay, moving on.